Hello! This is a little bit of a massive update vlog because I feel like lots of stuff has happened. That's Tizzy whinnying in the background, but I haven't kind of shared because I haven't been filming, or you know, it's only one video a week, so there's lots of stuff that happens in my life that does not go out on the vlog. Me and Dan have just spent a week down in Cornwall visiting his family because he hadn't seen them since last August, so that was really, really nice. During that time, Qantas has spent 3 weeks at Readwood. Oh, there's something in my face. I've got a salt lick for the guys. Qantas has just spent 3 weeks at the amazing Readwood rehabilitation livery, doing the water treadmill to get him kind of ready to start riding again. They did an amazing job. They had Azid last year and also did a fabulous job on him, so he's actually come back super fit, ready to ride, and I feel really confident in him because the guys at Readwood, they know what they're talking about, especially when it comes to endurance. And they kind of, well, Rachel, who works there, Rachel and Andrew. Rachel has been my coach as a young rider, so I really respect her kind of decision making and her opinion, and she knows me really well, so it was good to get a little bit of a kick up the bum from her to kind of crack on with Qantas now. We are still having a couple of issues with his sensitivity of the girth area where the laser treatment was, but we'll try a few different things. Also, the lorry is back. It wasn't a really big job, which was good, and it is now back here, so we're back in full pony swing. Hi guys. Azid, where is your fly mask? Every time. Yeah, so that's really good. And then a huge update is that I am now very proudly supported by Kevin Bacon's hoof care. I will insert a kind of, we filmed this about 6 weeks ago, but I didn't show you guys because I wanted to try out all the new products and stuff, and I will let you know how I've got on with them in kind of the next few vlogs time. So go now to what they sent me and how exciting it is to have such an amazing supporter. I have some exciting news for me anyway. I got picked to be a brand ambassador for Kevin Bacon, which is so awesome. I use the brand anyway. I've used their hoof dressing and their hoof solution forever. That is what I put on my horse's hooves. So it's no change to kind of my routine and stuff. And just for kind of like full disclosure, they haven't asked me to kind of like promote anything in particular. It's just talk about how I use their products specifically for endurance. That was the gate banging in the wind because it's well windy today. And in return, I get £200 worth of Kevin Bacon stuff a year. So that's more or less what I would spend anyway on kind of hoof dressing every quarter. So I thought, oh my gosh, it's so cold and windy today, I would show you what I got. So they sent me some buckets, always super handy and enough for every horse plus a spare. A little beanie hat that I think right now I probably need, and a buff, which again might be cracking that out in a second. And then two things that I already use and I've got the full sizes of, but these are samples, is the clear hoof dressing and the black hoof dressing. Then I haven't got these, 2 hoof picks, one for the crew car and one for in the vet gate. Always have hoof picks on you. You never know when that pesky flint is going to get stuck between your shoe and the hoof and it needs to come out. Then the liquid hoof dressing, I've used this before as well, and this is kind of like the big size. And then these are the things that I haven't used before. I haven't used the hoof solution before. Actually, that's a lie. I've probably used it once underneath pads when I put pads in for competition, but I haven't used it much because it is actually quite expensive. But I'm super excited to kind of integrate it back into my routine. It's basically to help with a healthy hoof, an antiseptic, and it's all kind of natural. So very excited to try that, and they're being shod next week, so we can give it a whirl. Then, as you might know, Azid is the most sensitive, itchiest pony ever. So they've also sent me some Lucy Diamond's Effective Green Shampoo, and this is meant to be for like super sensitive, itchy ponies. And also, you have to wash that one out. They've also sent me the bar of soap that is also for super itchy ponies, but you can leave this one in. So I think I will probably see if we can integrate this into Vet Gates when he's super sweaty and itchy, because you can just leave it in and it might be nice and soothing for him. So that's what we've got, and I will kind of incorporate how I use these products anyway into my routine as an endurance rider, and also kind of let you know what I think of the new ones along the way. So that's been really cool, trying out all the kind of new stuff and the stuff that I already have religiously used for years. And then I guess the biggest update, which is a little bit sad, also a little bit exciting, is that I have decided to sell Azid. Now, Azid, I love Azid so much. He's probably one of the horses that I've bonded the most with ever in my whole life. He's like having a big dog around and I love him to bits. But every time I try and get him up to kind of that 80k training level, he breaks down. So he's broken down twice, once in 2019 and once this year, 2021. And I don't want to keep doing that and keep pushing him and him keep kind of breaking, and I think that I don't want to find that breaking point. I don't want to keep trying at the detriment of his welfare. So he's fine now. I took him to the beach, as you saw. He's sound. He's lovely boy. And if he can't compete at FEI, I know I'm not going to put any effort into him. I don't have kind of the enthusiasm to spend that much time on a horse that's not going to get me to where my personal goals are, and that is racing at FEI. And that would mean that he just gets left in the field, really, and maybe pulled out every now and again for a hack. And as you know, Azid absolutely loves attention, loves his work, so I've made the decision that I want him to find a home where he can still do that. And they're going to give him the time that he deserves and the attention that he deserves. So I've put an advert out, I've had lots and lots of inquiries, I've made a spreadsheet of all the names that have inquired, I then Facebook stalk them, and from the Facebook stalking I decide whether I like the look of them or not, cross them up, or kind of get more information out of them. From the more information that I've asked from them, I then decide whether they'd be suitable for him or not, and then we've got like a short list of people coming to see him. From that I'll make like a pros and cons list of everyone that comes to see him, obviously the ones that decide yes or no. And then we'll see if we can find him a home that I think will be a home of a lifetime, that he will stay there, that he'll have fun, that is suitable for him and his needs, and hopefully get all the attention and love he desires. What are you doing, Azid? Always, whoever gets him, buy lots and lots of fly masks, because he's always taking them off. Oh, the fly's annoying you. Well, it's your fault for taking your fly mask off, isn't it? So I've just getting Azid in. We'll tack up and I'm going to do some schooling with him. I'm doing a little bit more schooling and kind of nice sedate hacking to get him ready for people coming to see him, because for what the level that I've said he can do to, like up to 40k endurance, light hacking, light dressage, I'm kind of toning down his training and make sure that he is able to do that before anyone comes and sees him. So doing a bit more schooling than I normally would with him, just to make sure that he is good to go for whoever comes to see him. Also, little update on this rug. Even though Azid likes to lean on the barbed wire and put his head in the hedge, which is nice and gorsy and thorny, it's surviving really well, and you wouldn't believe the difference now. Like, he's actually got hair here, whereas before this was all just skin and wrinkly and sore. So it's made such a huge difference, and it literally did it in a matter of days. So top notch Snuggy Hoods bug rug, I would highly recommend. Might even get him a new one for him to go to his new home, so he's got two. just in cases. Azid all done. And now it's Qantas's turn. You trying to say hello to Grace? Come on. No saying hello. We'll see how long he lasts today without getting irritated by your girth. I'm slowly building the time up because the skin's healed. I'll show you in a sec. All healed. He's just being super sensitive. So we just need to build your resilience, your toughness up, don't we? Yeah. The one on his bum healed really well. You can't even really see it, that little dot there. One down here, there, super sensitive, isn't it? It's like right in the wrong place, but the skin is all healed. You're a very sensitive boy, aren't you? You're a very sensitive boy. And then his kick, they're completely fine. We just need to sort out the sensitivity here, don't we? All done. Qantas scored. He was actually really good, and he didn't have one girth tantrum, so well done, cuboid. Just going to feed him and done for the day. So hopefully that's you kind of caught up, updated. We've got some exciting rides hopefully coming up with this one and with Tizzy, and we'll see you again next week. Oh boy, huh? Well done for not having a tantrum.